You schedule it.
Just Prabhu. Hare Krishna. You can also ask questions when I'm broadcasting.
Again, they participate. But again, they have to join the group.
Yeah, that one they keep changing, right? Whoever talks, he will get focus.
Yes.
You don't know where they.
Again, this is they have to be in the group.
Yeah. That's good.
One time I was listening, it's good.
From here?
Yeah, I did from home. The thing is,
Like I felt like I was here only because the position, the way,
Mhm.
because I
Yes.
normally sit here. It was like sitting here only.
To have that use.
I had the same view.
Siddharth, sit. Sit. Siddharth. Gita. What are you doing?
Hare Krishna. How are you?
Good.
No, upstairs. Ask secret to me when he comes. So close that door.
Sure.
It will be. Sandra, you want to say? Sandra?
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Everyone, see you. Remembering. Interesting news. Very. Samir, right?
Yes.
Anything interesting?
Yeah. So what I was thinking, okay, we can have a meetup group.
Meet us.
Yeah. So people in Oman can say that we have a group and they can join. Instead of sending emails regularly.
Oh, okay. Meetup.com.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do they do? I didn't really get
We
that.
just need to have a group like share efficient group or listen group or something.
Uh-huh.
Then whoever is coming here regularly, they can put a number.
Okay.
And people who want to join, they can just join that group. And then that will get more awareness.
Yes. I was thinking about that. I think I created. I was about to create. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I need to check this one time, but I did something. Yeah. I can explore that out. That's a good idea. Thanks for the idea. Reminder again.
What is the difference between Google?
No, meetup is where everyone can see.
Right.
So somebody search Omaha yoga, any yoga groups.
Okay.
So it will pop up Omaha Gita.
Right.
Somebody interested in Gita, that they can search in the meetups.com and Omaha Gita will come there.
Oh,
So they can just say, I just want to come there. So it's kind of open.
Right.
So yeah, it's good. That's very great.
Also, that Omaha Indian website, something like that, you
Omaha Indian website. Mahadesi.com.
know, or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know who the webmaster. We need to do that. We need to send them to post there.
I've seen like Kundalini Yoga in their homepage.
Yes. Okay.
We can also ask them to add this also.
Yeah. Good. Any other ideas? So read from Gita. 4.38.
Oh.
Okay. Is it good afternoon? Fourth chapter, 38 shloka. We're on the top here. You can see here. It's a 4.38. Nahi Jnanena Sadrisham Pavitram Iha Vidyate स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति
न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं
पवित्रं विह विद्यते
पवित्रमिह विद्यते
तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः
तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः
कालेनात्मनि विन्दति
कालेनात्मनि विन्दति
सदृशं
ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते
तत्स्वयं योग संहिता
तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति
ज्ञानेन सदृशं
नहि ज्ञानेन सदृशं
पवित्रमिह विद्यते
पवित्रमिह विद्यते
तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः
तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति
No,
No,
nothing.
nothing.
He, certainly.
Certainly.
Jnanena,
Jnanena,
with knowledge.
with knowledge.
Sadrusham,
Sadrusham,
in comparison.
in comparison.
Pavitram,
Pavitram,
sanctified.
sanctified.
Iha,
Iha,
this word.
this word.
Vidyate,
Vidyate,
exists.
exists.
Tat,
Tat,
that.
that.
Swayam,
Swayam,
himself.
himself.
Yoga,
Yoga,
devotion.
devotion.
Samsiddhaha,
Samsiddhaha,
he who is mature.
he who is mature.
Kalena,
Kalena,
because of time.
Course of time.
Atmani,
Atmani,
in himself.
in himself.
Vindati,
Vindati,
enjoys.
enjoys.
Translation. In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature root of all mysticism. And one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. Very important. In this world, there is nothing so sublime, and pure as transcendental knowledge.
Transcendental knowledge.
Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism. And one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service
In practice of devotional service,
enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. When we speak of transcendental knowledge, we do so in terms of spiritual understanding. As such, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. Ignorance is the cause of our bondage. Knowledge is cause of our liberation. This knowledge is the mature fruit of devotional service. And when one is situated in transcendental knowledge, he need not search for peace elsewhere, for he enjoys peace within himself. In other words, this knowledge and peace culminate in Krishna consciousness. That is the last word in Bhagavad Gita. Nahi jnanena sadrusham. Let's try to remember this first line every week, one line. Nahi jnanena sadrusham. Let's repeat 3 times. Nahi jnanena sadrusham. Nahi jnanena sadrusham. So, at the end of class, I will ask, at least you will remember one line of the verse. Every day we read, every week we read what? How do you know what? Anyone remember last week? Any line? Jnanagni sarva karmani. That's an important line. Right? What does that mean? Jnanagni sarva karmani, yes. Jnana Agni sarva karmani. Burn up all the karma. Jnana Agni. What is that one? Nahi? So we are talking about transcendental knowledge. What is the definition of transcendental knowledge? Amrita?
Knowledge of soul and super soul and relationship.
Yes, knowledge of self, super soul, super soul, and the relationship between them, and how to connect them, and how the service, so it's all transcendental knowledge. So why is so called here sublime? So what is the meaning of sublime? Shika? What is sublime? Oh, you also speak, right? Sorry, you sit here. My son's name also speaker. I forgot that. Another friend, my son also speaker. Next to my colleagues, son also speaker. There are 4 speakers.
It's better to say Gita Program.
Sublime? What is the meaning? That? Huh? Blissful. Blissful. That's the result of sublime. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, very. It's not known commonly. Sublime, kind of hidden, and also highest truth, absolute truth. Sublime, very sublime that no one. It's not obvious, but it's through. What is that? Did you get something on it? Yes. So very light, very kind of invisible. I think we discussed last time, right? Gases or something. Okay.
Says, of such excellence, grandeur, or beauty as to inspire great admiration or awe. Exalted, elevated, noble, lofty.
Yeah, very high exam, highest truth. And what's the meaning of pure? The knowledge is compared with so sublime and pure. So why knowledge is called so pure? Pure.
Contaminated by the modes.
So it's not contaminated with modes of material nature. And also, what is the last shloka example? Analogy they give? Krishna gave? The fire. The fire is always purifying, burn out all the things. So this knowledge is highest and pure, powerful. It can burn up all the karmic reactions. And so this is the nature of this knowledge, transcendental knowledge. And how do you get this? Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism. So what is the meaning of mysticism here? Siddhi, samsiddha, yoga samsiddha. All siddhis. Not only that, here it refers all, everything, austerities, yoga, meditation. So you may do all different things. Everyone in this life, some people who in this life are trying to achieve perfection. There are so many ways people are trying. Yoga, meditation, this and that, so many. Karma yoga, jnana yoga. But the end of all result of this, all this is this knowledge. So if we don't get this transcendental knowledge, then it's just a waste of the. And one who has become accomplished in practice of devotion service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. So this is the how one achieves knowledge. So here the important statement is when we engage in service of Krishna. So that's another practice, another yoga practice, right? Bhakti yoga. So when you engage in Krishna's service, you automatically get this knowledge in the due course of time. So how do you get that knowledge? How come when you practice? How come when you practice devotion service, how do you get this knowledge? What are you saying, something?
By doing devotion first, we get the taste.
The taste. Yes.
That it reveals that knowledge.
So who reveals that knowledge?
Paramatma in the form.
Paramatma in the heart, Krishna. So by doing devotional service, Krishna gives knowledge. Why Krishna gives knowledge?
He's always telling, but then we are not listening.
For
The
the
two
knowledge.
birds in the tree. So he's always giving us knowledge, but then we are so much covered, we are not able to listen.
To purify, giving knowledge to purify. What I did not get your point.
I was saying like Paramatma is always trying to tell us, but then because we're so much caught up with the most, we're not even giving a ear to
Giving
listen.
the okay. But my question is, why Krishna wants to give knowledge?
Go back to
Yes.
this.
He wants to come back.
So that we can come out of it.
So that we can come out of ignorance. Why he is giving that knowledge? Because we are serving, that's why he is giving. So when he sees that we are serving Krishna, then he gives us knowledge. So we serve him, in return he gives us knowledge based on our surrender. How much interested we are in serving him. So he gives the knowledge. Even though one is not well educated, even though he may not read scriptures and everything, but when he engages in devotional service or bhakti yoga, so Krishna gives knowledge within the heart, the Paramatma and different means, so that he can know Krishna more and more. So then what happens? When he enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. So that's how he gets the knowledge. So it's not that we have to separately endure for knowledge. Of course, we have to approach Guru and so this knowledge and devotion cannot go in both in parallel. So you cannot say that. But ultimately, devotion is very important because by devotion you get the knowledge. You may have no knowledge, but if you don't have devotion, that knowledge is useless. So many people have different kinds of knowledge, but there is no devotion to Krishna. So it's all dry, it's all speculative. Because you cannot enjoy that relation with Krishna unless you engage in devotion service. You may read whole Gita, you may have by heart every sloka, but if you don't engage in service of Krishna, it just becomes a speculation. So this is a knowledge and this is a practicality of that knowledge. The result of that knowledge is that you are serving Krishna. Because the whole goal of knowledge is to know that we are part of Krishna, and our duty, dharma, is to serve Krishna. Okay. So, read some quotes from this one. So you can go to Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, 10th sloka. Explain the point we just discussed. 10th chapter, 10th sloka, 10:10. So if you see that sloka, Yesham Tatadviktanam Vajatam Piti Purvakam Dadami Bhakti Yogam Tam Yena Manupayanti Te. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give understanding by which they can come to me. So here Krishna is saying, if you serve me with love and devotion, then I give knowledge so that you can come back to me. So that service is important. So how does that service is performed? How many ways? How can we do that in practical life?
9
devotions.
9 devotional service? What are they?
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam,
Smaranam,
Vandanam,
Padasevanam,
Dasyam,
Sunam, Dasyam,
Sakyam,
Sakyam. So let's see the examples for each one. Shravanam,
Parikshit,
Parikshit Maharaj. How?
He stayed for 7 days straight.
7 days and 7 nights straight. How he was listening, Shikar? With rapt attention. So, Shravana means not just Shravana, listening and just forgetting. Shravana, he was listening with the rapt attention. He forgot total hunger, sleep, and everything. He was so involved. So, he was not feeling sleepy or anything. He was asking questions and he was completely there. Totally forget about anything, everything. So that's an example of rapt Shravana. Next, Kirtana. Sukadeva Goswami. So he also spoke for 7 days and 7 nights without anything, not even getting up. So he glorified the whole Bhagavatam, and so the whole Bhagavatam came out. Next, Smarana. Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj remembered Krishna all the time. Next, Alasevan. Lakshmi Devi. So Lakshmi Devi is serving Vishnu all the time, pressing his lotus feet. Sincerity and devotion. Next, Smita. Akrura Vandana. So he go down before and after, bringing Krishna back to Madhura. He was praying, glorifying him. Next, Dasyam. Hanuman. How did he do Dasyam? How did he service to Vishnu or Krishna?
Through Rama.
Yes, to Rama, Vishnu. How did he do service? What kind of service?
Helping Rama kill the demons.
Yes, one major accomplishment. Hanuman's. No, service in the.
Oh,
What was his main role in Maya and Ramayana? Searching for Sita, and then what? After he got caught, what did he do? He burned the Lanka. So that is his service. He just so that's how devotee does service. You do not understand, but it looks like what a service is, burning Lanka. So he wanted to show that I am the servant of Rama. You cannot just humiliate me. So he showed that he is the servant of Rama. He showed the power of Rama. This is my power. If you don't agree to this, you can imagine what will happen. So as a devotee also, we should be like that. We should be
Utilize everything in Krishna.
yes, we should utilize everything in Krishna. It's not that I'm humble, Hare Krishna, not like that. We should be showing not our power but Krishna's power. This is Krishna's power. And we should do in such a way that we are glorifying Krishna, not ourselves. And this is coming from Krishna. Okay, what is the next? Vandanam. Sakyam. Archanam. Archanam or sacrifices is Prithu Maharaj. So how does the Prithu Maharaj give sacrifices?
Earth was very uneven. That was the one that
What was it?
Earth was very uneven. And
Yes.
he did the sacrifice.
Yeah, 99. 103 Indra was doing this. He said, okay. So 99 sacrifices did. He was a king, and for the welfare of people, he did all the sacrifices. Of course, the sacrifice was for Vishnu. Actually, Prithu Maharaj himself was the incarnation of Vishnu, but he was kind of showing that this is how we should perform sacrifices. Yes, that question. Okay, that's the next one. Atma Nivedanam. Sakyam. Arjuna. Arjuna is given an example. Of course, yes, Sudama is also Sakyam. So Arjuna, how did he perform Satya? He was friend all the time, playing together and jumping, talking, and friendly behavior, making fun of Krishna, and he making fun of Arjuna. That's the friendly relationship, Satya. And what else? Last one. Atma Nivedana. Example. Bali Maharaj. How did he perform that? Nuta? How did Bali Maharaj perform Atma Nivedana? What did he surrender? What did he surrender? Himself. Before that, what did he give to Vishnu? Complete all the three yamas, whatever he wants, he just gave everything to Vishnu. And who was opposing? His Guru was opposing, family, friends, everyone saying, no, don't give, this is Vishnu. The small boy is Vishnu. He came to cheat you. Said, but I already promised and now I had to give, no. And he rejected Vishnu, he rejected his Guru also, because Guru is supposed to tell the truth. And the truth is that Vishnu is supreme truth. And Guru was saying, no, you cannot surrender to Vishnu. He said, no, you are not Guru. You are rejecting your Guru. Then he surrendered everything. And the third step. So what did he do? Bali Maharaj. What did he ask? When Vamadeva asked, where should I put my third step? On his forehead. And push to Patal Loka. And Vishnu himself is the doorkeeper there. He was so pleased with him, himself, the doorkeeper, and also the deity worshipping deity there. So those are the different ways by you serve, by all these different means. Of course, the first one is Shavana. Shavana means what? Hearing. So what should we do? We're not ready to hear Bhagavatam yet. We should start with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So just by chanting this, constantly hearing about Krishna's names, then we get qualified to hear, enter into the more and more this nectarian relationship with Krishna. This is a basic thing we should do every day. And how should we do it? Again, jnana and vijnana, with love, serving with love. So when we chant, we should chant with full love and attachment and attention. Not very dry and Hare Krishna, thinking about something or sleeping, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What are the other different types of chanting? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What's the other types of chanting? Huh? Not chanting clearly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We have to say every letter clearly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every letter is important. Hare means Radha Rani, or energy of Krishna. That has a lot of meaning. Sometimes people just cut off the Hare. So do not miss any letter. With love and devotion we should chant. So that's our primary requirement. That's what we should do. That's what sadhana we should do without any fear. The more we do, Krishna gives the knowledge. Sometimes people ask why I'm not progressing. I've been chanting for 10 years, 13 years, 16 years. Just a wow. I don't see anything other than the vows. Because I'm not chanting with love. And what is the other thing? What is the road blocking to chanting? Offenses. What are the 10 offenses?
Attention.
Yes, that's very good. Lack of attention, proper attention. Chanting here, sitting here, but mind is somewhere else. Thinking of India, thinking of this, thinking of that, this problem, computer, laptops. Thinking about something, what should I buy tomorrow? Should I go to Costco? Should I go to Walmart? Should I buy this? But thinking all the world problems.
And whenever I'm hungry, also we can make it that time.
Yes, that's true. Don't chant before meals. Yeah, what are other things that disturbs mind? We're not able to focus. That's the main problem. Because we are not putting our heart into the chanting. We're not focused. Suppose if you put our heart into something, then we forget everything. It's like we are watching a movie. Forget about even the world is firing, I don't care. Until the movie finishes, you are totally into that. Absorbed. So similarly, we need to develop that much concentration and love when we chant Hare Krishna. Then Krishna will be pleased. What are other things that can go wrong while chanting? Sure.
I can say
Yes,
that
more.
what won't go wrong. If you chant in the morning, it won't go wrong.
Yes, that's a very
That is
important point.
recommended.
Why chanting in the morning is very important?
Attention is clear.
Attention is clear, nothing to worry.
Brain also
How
will not have
peaceful.
many thoughts.
Brain, we woke up from the sleep, so we did not get into any other words. We just can focus on just chanting. So once you chant, then all the problems will come up at school and getting ready, taking bath, and the traffic, and my boss, and so many problems. This problem, that problem. I have to pay this, I have to pay that, I have to do this, I have to do that. So that's why the best thing is to chant in the morning. That's the best chant. That will be the best benefit. To do that, we have to adjust our lives so that we sleep early, so that we can get up early. So we have to sacrifice something to get something. So what are the other offenses? Chanting. Doubt. Doubting the revealed scriptures. So you doubt, you don't have faith. We're going to talk about faith next further.
Secondly, patience. Patience.
Patience, that's good. So if you don't have patience to concentrate, and also you're impatient. Oh, I'm chanting, why I'm not getting this? Why I'm not getting this? That's a good point. What are other things you could do?
We have no taste in the holy name.
Don't have those holy names.
We are not realizing holy name is non-different from Krishna.
Yes, we are not relishing because we are causing offenses. They're blocking us to release the nectar of holy names because we are causing offenses one after another. We're trying to burn a fire, but we are pouring water in that. How we are going to get results? And what are the other attachments? What are the other things? Offenses. There are 10, right? What is the first offense? Unnecessarily criticizing Vaishnavas, devotees. Prejudices or opinions. This is my thought, why are you doing differently? So we start criticizing. We're not qualified on something, but we just still criticize anyone, anything, left and right. Without knowing in fact. What else? Unnecessarily blaming, unnecessarily criticizing Vaishnavas. And you can get only bhakti from Vaishnavas. So if you criticize Vaishnavas, there is nothing, you're not going to get anything. It's totally completely black, blocked. It's very important to give proper respect to Vaishnava. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, what is that? Punada Pisunichena, Kalava Pisaishna, Amanai Mahajana, Kirtani Sada. So one should be more humble than a blade of grass. What does that mean? Should we lie down on the below the grass? What does that mean? More humble than a blade of grass.
It's thankful, then doesn't
Yeah, you walk on it, it just bends. It's more humble. That means we should be humble for all kind of situations. Happiness, or pain, or misery, success, failures. Somebody glorifies us, somebody blesses us, somebody gives us, somebody bad us. Somebody scold you, it doesn't matter. Always be humble. So in that state of mind only you can chant. And more tolerant than trees. So trees, Prabhupada Maharaj's presentation, we learned about a lot about tree. So being, snow, and so many things, it's just all, it tolerates all. Somehow it survives in the winter and rain, somehow it comes. So similarly, we should be tolerant. Then in the state of mind, and what is the next one? Not expecting respect from others. That's a very, very important. We expect a lot of respect from people. If somebody says anything against us, we are God. We are God. We are just like fire. Forget about yoga, forget about bhakti, forget about Krishna, forget about everything. Who do you think I am? Who do you think you are? Don't you respect for me? A lot of ego. We think we are great and my area is wonderful, it's the best on the world. So these are all problems. We should become humble. Should we get ready to give up this false ego, mental and intellectual platform, sense level. Then in that state of mind we can chant holy name. That's the reason people say I'm not relishing holy name, because we are getting disturbed by so many things. We are not humble, we are not proud, we are expecting honor from others. Our mind is disturbed. Oh, why is saying something? Why she is saying something? Why we are going to be right? It's all because of not developing these qualities. Then once we develop these qualities, and how to develop these qualities is just by chanting more and more sincere. So that's the beauty of it, chanting. That's why it says sublime and pure. So there is sublime and pure. You just keep doing more and more. And you develop more humble, more tolerance, more. You get more and more, but just by chanting more and more. Okay. What are the other offenses? Disobeying the instruction of spiritual master. So Guru is there, Guru is essential in spiritual life. So if Guru says something, you don't do it, and that's an offense. And
consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination.
Yeah, considering it to be imagination, thinking that this is some psychological fantasy or something, or when you chant, you're getting some kind of bliss or something. This is the real thing, this is the real bliss.
Expectation that is not fulfilled. Expectations when we are chanting, we have expectations.
Expectations. Like material? Yeah, that's a good point. So you are doing Hare Krishna for some material benefit. You're saying, oh, I chanted today 100 rounds. Why didn't I get the Powerball lottery? What's happening? What is that, $350 million or something? Powerball? Chant 100 rounds today, I should get tomorrow. Okay. Such a great soul. Chanting so much. So So if you don't get, so that's expecting actually it's the other way around. If Krishna likes you, you take away all the things. You take away all the attachments. So that so you can focus on him better and better. So, what else?
Mix simple activities with the strength of chanting holy.
Yes, that's very important one. We know the glorification, we know the holy name, the power of holy name. It is the most sublime, as I said here, sublime and powerful process to clean up. There's nothing better in all the Vedic scriptures. See Bhagavatam and other scriptures. There's nothing higher than the chanting of the holy names. That's why you see Narada Muni always chanting the holy names. Narayana, Narayana, Hare Krishna. So this is a gift for us. So this chanting of the holy names, we got by Krishna's grace, we are hearing this chants. But if you use it, if you chant it and still go on committing sins, then that's the greatest offense. Then you will not progress. Because you're saying you're becoming indifference to chanting of indifference to the names. So we're saying Krishna is there, but I chant before him, again I get those sins, again I come back, again I try to chant. So it's just useless there. Krishna won't tolerate that. Krishna wants to see sincerity. You want to see that when you chant, you're sincere, you're making sincere attempts to progress in spiritual life. Not just committing sins and not sins one after knowing. You know that this is sin, but you keep on doing it. And Krishna will not excuse it. Krishna is much more smarter than us. You cannot cheat Krishna. And what's the next one? Maintaining material attachments, even after hearing the holy names. So this holy name and this thing is for reaching us to connect, is a chance to connect with Krishna. And to connect with Krishna, you have to give up everything. Attachments, material attachments. Not saying give up everything and go to Himalayas, but attachment should be given. The attachment should be given so that you can completely focus on Krishna. So it doesn't mean that stop doing your duty or start cooking or start going to office or not like that. Do everything but for Krishna. Give up our own attachment to these things. But do it as a service to Krishna. Connect everything to Krishna. So you may have everything. You may have car, you may have money, bungalow, house, and everything, but use everything for Krishna. So in that way, so if you make this, then Krishna will give understanding properly, give the knowledge. And we can, with that understanding, we can go back to him very quickly. There's another shloka like that, 12, chapter 6 and 7. So let's read the translation. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engage in devotion service, and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O Son of Pita. For them I am swift, deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Second, one more shloka. Krishna is confirming here. If you worship me, and giving up all activities unto me, being devoted to me without deviation, engage in devotion service, always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, then I will deliver them from ocean of birth. Very swiftly. So there are so many other shlokas too. So go to 18th chapter 55. One can understand me as I am, the supreme person, as the supreme personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of me, by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. You can know Krishna only by devotion, bhakti. So we can never know Krishna just by our knowledge, or Sanskrit scholarship, or other means. You can only know Krishna by devotion service, bhakti. That's only pleasing to Krishna. Okay.
He's saying there is another meaning. Desam Yama Kalpasam Aham Annam Dhamma.
That's what we. I think that's the one that
So
we.
Bhagavatam,
No, the
Srisham, the shloka.
Kalpasam Aham Annam Dhamma. Nakshami Atma Bhavastu Jnana Dikena.
That's what we.
By you do devotional service, for special mercy, he destroys all the ignorance.
Yes.
And they like he is a knowledge.
Yeah. We know that shloka.
10.11.
We read 10, I think. Next shloka.
To show them special mercy and dwelling in the hearts,
Yes.
destroying the shining lamp of
Yeah, we read 10 and 10:11 too. Show them special mercy. I dwelling in their hearts, destroyed with the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born of each other. Yes. So Krishna will help us. We chant with, provided we chant with sincerity. That's the simplest thing we should do. Okay. From Bhagavatam, I will read one photos here. Everything that can be achieved by fruitive activities, finance, knowledge, detachment, mystic yoga, charity, religious duties, and all other means of perfecting life is easily achieved by my devotee through loving service unto me. If somehow or other my devotee desires promotion to heaven, liberation, or residence in my abode, he easily achieves such benedictions. So by serving Krishna, we get all things. What are the result of whatever we are doing? Charity, finance, knowledge, detachment, yoga, all other religious rituals, and everything, whatever you learn, benefit you get by doing all this, you just get all at once in one package by serving Krishna. That's the conclusion of the Vedas. Another shloka, in very famous shloka from Bhagavatam. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Yad Ahetukam. By rendering devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of God Sri Krishna, Vasudeva, one immediately acquires scholars' knowledge and detachment from the world. You get again knowledge and detachment, both come by serving Krishna. So it's a one-stop solution for every problem, serving Krishna. And that starts by chanting of the names. So all our bondage, all our attachments, all our ignorance, all our misfortune, miseries, unluckiness, all the problems in life is wiped out just by serving Krishna. So that you will be more fortune, more blissful, more knowledgeable, more enlightening, more wise, more peaceful, more happy, more tolerant, more liberal, and go on. More charitable. You'll become you'll develop all these things just by engaging in this solution. Okay. Okay, I think I'll stop here. Any other discussions on this paper? Comments? Anyone from building here? Anyone? How many viewers? Down right side. What's that?
0.
0? Okay. That's nice.
It's recorded, so we can.
Yeah, it's recorded. Even this is recorded.
Next week also.
Yeah. So what is the first line? Nahi gnanena nahi gnanena nahi gnanena. Let's see who remembers. Amrita? Yes. Okay, good. What else? Prabhu. Nandakishore Prabhu. Good. Srikar. That's Srikar. This Srikar also. Srina, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I know that somehow. Jnana solution. Good. What is the last one? Jnanagnihi sarvakarmani. Alright, any questions? Yes, sure. Yes, spiritual knowledge or transcendental knowledge, same thing. So what do you want to know? Anything specific you want to know?
When you say transcendental, is it only spiritual or we are talking about knowledge of the holy, simply the holy thing, or anything apart from that, the knowledge of Krishna?
Yes.
Knowledge we are talking about.
Yes, knowledge are the various kinds, generally categorized as material knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Material knowledge is about mainly material elements, like Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Kam, Mano, Bujje, what is that? The 8 elements: earth, water, fire, ether, air, mind, intelligence, and ego. These are false ego. These are material elements. That's anything related to this is material knowledge. So earth means metals, metallurgy, all these buildings and everything related to earth. Water, oceans, and navigation, and so on. It could be a mixture of things also. Fire, electricity, computers, laptops, well, fire. Mind, psychology, and so many things.
That comes in the material?
Yeah. It's about mind, how mind is working, how they do all the research, right? Indians like this because of this background, Americans like this because of all this research and all the habits and so many books. Intelligence, again, intellect, and ego. Ego, ego. You don't have to explain about that. It's with us all the time. We are totally affected by that left and right. We are thinking that we are this body every second, every minute. So this all related to this, anything related to body and all these material elements is material knowledge. So, but beyond this, there is spiritual knowledge, not transcendental knowledge. That is knowing about the soul. So we are not just the body, but we are the soul, Atma. So when we start knowing about that, then we really our spiritual knowledge starts. So that's why Vedanta Sutta says, Adata Brahma Jijnasa. So Brahma Jijnasa. So you know about Brahman, about the real soul. Then that's when human life starts. Because we may know all the things in the material knowledge, but if we don't know the real identity, the soul, which is different from material body, then we don't know anything. So that's our real identity, the soul. We may feed the body, we may satisfy our mental mind, we may be satisfying intelligence, we may satisfy our ego, but those are all material. And those will not give us happiness or satisfaction. But when we start knowing about our real identity itself, then we really become happy. Until then, we will not be happy. The proof, just see the newspapers. So many things. America got everything. I mean, it's like a heaven on the earth, right? Compared to India and compared to South Africa, it's like luxurious life. But still, people die, people shoot, people take drugs, people do this, that, and nobody's happy in spite of all this. But that's our proof. That means we are not satisfying the real self, the soul. That's why we are suffering. So to know that, that's when real human life starts, and that's when knowledge. When you indiffer that knowledge, then that's when you get to this transcendental knowledge. So anything related to the soul, beyond all these material elements, then you start about soul. And soul means you also understand the modes of nature, which is material, but in relation to the soul. So who am I? Why am I interacting with this material energy? How hard interacting with energy? This is all spiritual knowledge. Next, ultimately, I am the soul. Then who is super soul? Knowing about Krishna, the soul of Gita, basically about that transcendental knowledge. So in the beginning, Arjuna says he was thinking on the bodily platform, saying these are my grandparents, these are my my cousins and my relatives, my guru, my grandfather. How am I going to fight with this? That's my family. So that's on bodily platform. Krishna says, no, you have to fight. You're a Kshatriya. You have to fight on principle of religion. And then he further discussion, and then he said, no, you're not this body. You are the soul. You have to perform your duty, and I am super soul. Your main job is to do service to me. And whatever I say, you have to do it. Not you have to do it. It's good for you to do it. To kill anyone in service to Krishna? Not anyone. Whatever we like. If Krishna says kill.
And then that person will be killed without service of Krishna.
Yes, killing can be service of Krishna. Krishna says that's what we should do.
Someone is very bad to kill them.
No, it depends on position, and you need to get an instruction from Krishna. In this age, yeah, you cannot kill them. Huh?
Like a judge who's serving in the government, he gives punishment to the criminals. So he's in the authority of the government, so he can do, but I cannot go in.
Yes, it's just like a soldier. He goes to the war and kills thousands of people. He gets an award, Paramvir Chakra. But if he goes out and neighbor and he beats on the neighbor, one slap, the same thing happened actually. One US soldier, he fought with neighbor and he's put in jail.
In that position, they are not humble.
Which position?
They are killing.
Killing? No, they are doing their job, their duty. So at that time, you just do it full vigor and energy. Just like Hanuman. When he went to the fight with Ravan, or suggest him that you need to kill Sita, then he did not, or Angad. You see Angad, When you said that he say, last time I'm warning you. I came to tell you that this is the last offer. Even now, if you release Sita, Rama is ready to forgive you. But Ravana said, no, I'm not going to, I don't care. He even tried to, then Angada he did not keep silent. He said, he told his trail and he said, I'm very higher, even higher than the Ravana.
We are very small, we are very big.
Yeah, and he challenged that, if you think you are so powerful, just try to move my leg, just one leg. So that's what we should be like. We should not be like humble, okay, Hare Krishna, Ravana, thank you. No, not like that. We have to be with the demons. We have to be powerful leaders. With sadhus, saintly people, we have to be very humble. So it depends on the context and whom we are talking to. So for cheaters, we had to be cheated. We had to cheat them. That's what Krishna said. Krishna did, right? If you see Mahabharata's war, they cheated left and right. They killed Abhimanyu, and so many things. So Krishna said, no, you cannot be humble in this situation. You have to do tit for tat. Of course, in such a superior direction. So, when a killer comes to your home, you cannot say, humble, please kill me. It doesn't make sense. So, violence is required when, depending on appropriate times. But we should not we should not just go on just committing violence. We have to be careful about laws and regulations. There's a proper process for it.
Yeah, depending situation.
Yes, exactly. Situation.
That's wrong is wrong. You cannot accept that, okay, you do it.
Yeah, in the current society, we cannot take ourselves into law. We have to complain to police and they will take care of it. This is the process. Same thing we have to do. So violence is required, yes. To keep society in balance, you need to have violence. Like rogues and thieves and serial killers and crazy guys are there in society. You cannot just say that you don't do any violence.
Another thing, you told that no one is happy. So who is the person is happy?
The word? Oh no, serves Krishna, he is happy. Because the soul is becomes satisfied by serving Krishna. Because we are Atma, we are living beings, we are conscious living beings. You cannot be happy by feeding ourselves all the material things. We have best material things, we may sit on best sofa, but how long you will sit? The soul is not happy. Body may feel a little relaxed, but the soul is not happy. The soul need is not fulfilled. You may sit for 100 hours on the sofa, but the soul is not happy. Still you are restless. You want something more.
Expectations.
Yeah, then you try different things. You try that one, it doesn't happen. Then you try something else, it's not happy. Keep trying. You buy new car, this car, that car. You try it so many ways, but the soul is not happy. Yeah. So if you really want to be happy, our souls, which are living matter, not dead matter, so we have to connect with something living. That's Krishna. So when you connect with Krishna, then relationship is established. You can be happy only through relationship. That's what we are striving for. We're trying for that happiness. We're trying to connect with someone. Of course, in society, we try to connect with wife, husband, young boy, girlfriend. We're trying so many things, country, and trying to connect with this and with that. But these all can give little some happiness, but not happiness when you compare with Krishna. When you connect with Krishna, it will give complete, perfect happiness. Your heart will be so much satisfied, then everything, then everything will be wonderful. So when the soul is happy, then everything seems to be right. You cannot get angry on someone because you are so happy, but you won't get angry on someone. If you're not happy, you are dissatisfied. A small thing can irritate you. But the soul is happy, then car went down, okay, well, Krishna, Hare Krishna. You will not be disturbed. Doesn't mean that you push the car, but whatever happens, we will take that because our soul is happy. And by connecting to Krishna, that yoga, that's what yoga means, right? Yoga means connecting with God, Krishna. So that's the only way the soul can be happy. You cannot be happy any other things. You can try. So that's the only way. Everyone is looking for that happiness, but unfortunately, we're trying so many different things. Unless we get this, fortunately, we got this knowledge from Krishna and Prabhupada. By following this, just do simple things every day. Just chant every day, few minutes. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama. Just chant sincerely, with love and attachment, and everything will come out of it. Okay? So I should go to start with that. Gita, what is the first line? Jnana hi sadrusham. So, all the years. Yeah, first one. Yes, we stop recording. You can give the 10 minutes.